After the action-packed session at Easter, I was back down the lake on Friday the 22nd of April for an overnighter. I arrived to a very busy lake in good conditions, with the only promising swim available being the Carps at the northern end of the top lake. My aim was to fish out as far as possible over to the right hand side near the reeds, and so I waded out to cast on my usual spots and was encouraged by fish showing whilst I was casting and spodding. I put out the usual half a dozen or so spods over each spot, with about 40 boilies on each, together with hemp pellet and sweet corn. The night drew in with no action, but in the early hours of the morning I had a belting take on the left hand rod. I picked the rod up to ease into the fish, mindful of hook pulls, but there was nothing on the end. I waded out to put a fresh bait back on the spot, but the morning came and the day brightened with no more action. I was willing one of the rods to go off again, but there was no second chances to be had, and so I packed up disappointed, but then looked ahead to the bank holiday weekend that was coming. I arrived on the evening of Thursday the 28th, only to find the lake busy again. I ended up in the same swim as the week before, having seen quite a few fish jumping. I waded out to cast my baits to the same area as before, and was encouraged when fish continued to show, all the while I was casting out and spodding my usual amount of bait to each spot. I told myself that having baited the area less than a week before, I must stand a chance with the amount of fish that seemed to be present. Although they were out of range, I was confident that my baiting would draw them in. My aim was to only do an overnighter and to come back later in the weekend for a longer session. The night closed in with the buzzers staying silent, and although the fish continued to crash out during the night, their activity had slowed by the time that the still misty morning came around. I scanned the lake in the early morning mist for signs, but they were few and far between. As the morning wore on, there were no carp to be seen, just the birds, and by late morning I decided to again pack up and look forward to the next session, which would be later in the weekend. Okay, we're in May. It's Monday, Bank Holiday Monday, 2nd of May, just gone 6:30 in the morning. I couldn't get down the rest of the weekend, or even last night, but got down first thing this morning, just as it got light. It's pretty busy down here, and it has been all weekend, understandably. So yeah, what I've done is I've come in the very top end swim, just for a few hours. It's next door to the copse, or next door but one. The copse is where you see the tall trees there. But I've come in, as I got here, I saw fish topping out there, and one crushed out there. So I've just stuck PVA bags out for the minute. I'm going to do a few hours here, wait until lunchtime, wait until people start to pack up and go off, and then I'll see what swims are free. But I mean, I'm actually, on them at the minute, because I've got one out there just in line with the end of the tall trees there, about 2/3 of the way across, and the other one is not far off the trees, about halfway along that tree line there, where it sticks out, the trees stick out the furthest, just off that. So yeah, right, well, I've only brought a limited amount of kit with me, the rest is in the car, but I've got my brew kit, so the kettle's going to go on now. No! The hook pulls continue. Oh dear. Right, another bag on. Okay, that take was about 8:45, just gone up 9 o'clock now.
stuck one a little bit further out than the first one, mainly because the only fish I've seen, you know, in the last hour or so has been further along the margin there, right in. I'm not sure how many, you know, chances you're going to get in this swim because it's quite small and tight. But I'm going to give it till probably lunchtime. There's still fish showing out in front of the cops, right out of range. I don't suppose they're going anywhere anytime soon, so yeah, I think that's where I'm going to move into. It didn't feel very big, that fish. It was only on for, you know, a little while. It kited right towards behind the trees. Disappointing.
Bleeps on the left-hand rod.
Okay, coming up 11 o'clock now. Nothing further since that bleep on the left-hand rod, you know, hour and a half ago, whatever it is. I think I'm going to give it another hour and then move up to the cop swimmer. Okay, it's gone 12 now, it's 15:15, but I'm going to stay for a little bit because the fish rolled out there along the tree line not that long ago. There's plenty of time because I don't think anyone's going to be jumping in that swim. I don't think anyone's going to be on the lake. I could be the only one on it tonight. Okay, it's now nearly 2 o'clock. I keep thinking, right, I'm going to move now, get set up in the other swim, but keep seeing signs that keeps me here. And the fish has just shown where it did early this morning, about nearly sort of 3/4 of the way along the tree line there, and I'm probably 2/3 with my right hand rod and PVA bag, so not too far away. So I'm going to sit it out here for a bit longer. Okay, it's gone 4 o'clock now, so I think I've given it long enough. Time to move. Okay, it's about an hour later, it's 5:15 now. I'm in the cop swim and I'm all set up and ready to go, apart from choosing how I'm going to fish, which I think is going to be PVA bags, because when on Thursday night I baited up when there were fish out there and I had nothing, and yet I've had a take on a PVA bag earlier today, so that's what I'm going to go with. Okay, 6 o'clock now. They're both out. I've seen one fish already show right over the back. So the show has started. The entertainment for the evening. Let's hope the change of bait and approach works.
Well, it's 8:30 now. Hasn't been that much of a show from the fish, which probably means I'm going to have a quiet night. I think if a rod's going to go, it's going to be the right hand one with the PVA bag on. Don't know, just got a feeling.
Okay, just come up 12:30, right hand rod. The waders on ready to get another bag out there in a minute. I reckon about 14, 15. 16. Oh. Side. Okay. Okay, got it back out there. Second time of asking. I went to cast, dipped the PVA bag in the lake, and had myself a spod mix shower. So waded back in, dried it all off, put another bag on. Right, it's well, it's gone 1 now. So yeah, gonna get me head down again, and wouldn't mind getting woken up again before it gets light. Morning. Just coming up to 6 o'clock now. I'm having a bit of a lie-in. I had a couple of bleeps in the night, but that was it. I thought one of them was going to go again, but no, and there was lots of crashing for about an hour around the time I had that fish, but then died off. Stupid swan. Okay, I didn't lie in that long. I had a word with myself and got up. Had a coffee on my second one now, and in a minute those waders are going to go on. I think I'm going to put fresh bags out, and I'm going to put a bag out on both, I think. Now I changed my mind, I'm going to put a stringer on this one, just to get the extra distance. Third coffee. Those fish that were crushing last night, one of them sounded really big, really big. It was doing it for a little while as well. But yeah, there's a lot of mystery about this place. There's new biggies getting caught all the time. So yeah, this is sort of still a little bit pioneering stuff. And I like that. It's a contrast to the other lake. The other lake, they're all known fish, pretty much. And whilst they're bigger, on average, you know, got a few 30s in there. You know what you're fishing for on the whole. And there's target fish in there, and I've caught none of them. So, but then again, I've spent a lot of time on here in previous years compared to the other lake. But I'm just flipping that now because I want to target those fish on the other lake. So that's why I'll be moving back on there in June. and it opens up again. So yeah, it's such a contrast to be down here. It's nice, it's unspoiled, it's big, and you don't know what you're going to catch. Right, it's just gone 7:30 now, so I'm here till I'm going to be off by 12. Okay, that's it. It's coming up to 11:30 now. I think honours even with Mr. Carp this time. You know, lost one, had one. So I'll be back down Friday or Saturday to see if I can do any better. Hello, it's Friday, 6th of May. Just come up to 6 o'clock in the evening. I'm going over the old rickety bridge onto the little island, which is just inside the gate of the entrance of the place. It's not swung my fish for quite a while. If you watched my videos last year, you may have seen me on here once or twice. I'm down till tomorrow lunchtime. We've got the start of some warm weather coming, so I don't know for how much longer this place is going to fish before they start spawning and lose interest. But it can't be long now. So yeah, hopefully I've caught it right, and you know, I can get one. Pretty confident, but at least one take. So let's see if I'm right. Yes. Okay, well that'd been out less than half an hour. Right hand rod. We've got ourselves a 20-pounder. So it looks like it's spawned up, ready to go. Right. What do we reckon? No, just under 20, 1912. But be less than that after it gets rid of the spawn, I think. There we are.
To the other side. And get that rod back out there. That bait went pretty quickly. I might even spot some more out. Coming in. Come in. Find your boyfriend. Okay, just gone 9 o'clock. Very happy with that. I mean, that was about 8:30. I had that take just before, about 25 past. I've put a few more spods out, three more spods, with about another 30 baits. Right, okay, well, yeah, hopefully I'll see you again in the night. No. Oh. God knows what time it is. 4:30. 4 o'clock. Something like that. I was getting bleeps all night. I'm shattered. Morning. It's been like that all night. Bleeps. Because, I don't know if you can hear it out there, but spawning started. I did lose one in the night, 1:30. Strangely, it cut off from the leg core. I mean, it's shallow out there and there's lots of rocks and bars, and it felt like a good fish as well. Yeah. Go! Oh man! Another cut off. Oh man, it's about 8:30 now. Well, coming up to 9, I think, something like that. Okay, that's it, all packed up. It's 11 o'clock. We've catching one but losing two. Mr. Carp got the better of me there, but I don't know when I'll be back down to try again. It depends with this lot. I've had their fun, but whenever it is, I'll see you then. Okay, it's Friday the 13th. It's 7:30 in the evening. I've not been down that long, just you know, been down about an hour setting up. Got down a little bit later than usual. I am on the island, fishing the island swim, the big open swim. There's been no signs of spawning for at least a night or two. Richard is here. He's down in the first swim on the island as he come over the little girder bridge. He did last night. He's had one, but no signs of spawning. They've all gone very quiet. So yeah, this place doesn't shut for spawning. It never has done. Probably because there's a lot of sanctuary. There's a big head of fish. And they're not unduly pressured most of the time because of the 3 lakes, big area, not many anglers usually. Although when I come down it always seems to be busy, but it's not tonight particularly. It's a Friday night, so yeah, I'm going to be fishing one out to the island out there as per usual, 25 wraps. And the other one, because there's somebody actually in the swim that I fished last week over there, the little island, who will be fishing out to the left hand edge of that island. So I'm going to be fishing sort of towards this end. It's 110 yards. Yeah, I'm here till tomorrow lunchtime. That's all, and it's going to be my last session for a few weeks, because I'm away on holiday. So yeah, let's see if I can end it on a fish. Right, let's get them out there. Okay, that's it, trap set. It's 8:30 now, by the time I finished. Although I didn't put a lot of bait out, I just put, you know, I put a little bit more on the right hand rod out towards the little island, mainly because the swan had come in and he was starting to mop it up. So probably about, I don't know, 6 to 8 spots out there. And on the left hand rod, I've only put sort of 3 right on the money, and then a couple either side. And I've seen a fish out there as well, tighter to the island, so probably another 20 yards on. But yeah, I've seen a fish out there, so I think if a rod's going to go, it's going to be the left hand one. So we shall see.
Yes.
Okay, it just gone 4 o'clock and the right hand rod went off. Looks a bit spawned out now, this one. 19. The outside. Come on. Okay, I was just wrapping up the right hand rod to put it out again, and the left hand one went off. I've just put the right one back out, but this little fella was sitting in the net. Another spawned out looking one. Probably about £10. 11 and a half. It'll count though. I'm grateful for them all. Oh, oh mate. Oh, you'll be a lively one. Come on. You're supposed to be tired after. Okay. Right. Hee. Very quick. So I'm just going to flip. Okay. And again. Right, back you go. Now I need this. It's about 5:15 now. Got the left hand one out again. Shame I couldn't get both of them out quicker, really, as I felt that was the definitely the short feeding spell. 4 to half 4. It was just getting light then. So yeah, but I'm well pleased with that. Last session before I go on holiday, a couple of fish. Yeah. No signs of spawning last night either, so nothing. So I think they're done. And when I'm back from my holiday, I've only got another couple of weeks on here before the other one opens up again. And the plan is to be down there for the start on that one. Midnight on the 15th. Target fish in there, fish I want to catch. They elude me. Right, back to back coffees I think.
8:30 now. Stuff's drying out nicely, so I'll have this, and then probably in about an hour's time just start a slow pack on. Okay, 11 o'clock, all packed up, a bit early because I'm going to go and have a chat with Richard. I'm happy, I've had my carp fix now, that'll see me through the next couple of weeks till my next video. In the meantime, if you like the video, please like, subscribe if you haven't. If you're out there fishing, I hope you're catching, and I'll see you next time.